Hello to you. My name is Jesse Johnson. This is Awakened Science, the highest of all sciences and demons. Science means to know, to have knowledge of, a system to gain knowledge. The original meaning of the word demon is to know, to have knowledge of, to have divine knowledge, a beneficial guiding spirit or guiding genius. Religion negativized the word demon, over hundreds of years, and tries to negativize the word science. Now, to continue, there is no exoteric religion, no realization, no way of enlightenment, no way of spiritual liberation that is greater than truth itself. There is no science, no living or non-living, conditionally manifested entity or being of any kind, no world anywhere, and no God idea or God definition that is greater than truth itself. There is no ego I, or assumed personal separate self, or active process of separativeness, producing illogics and false premises, creating a false self that is greater than truth itself. There is no ego I able to ever realize truth itself. Truth itself is necessarily, inherently transcends everything, person, physicality, all what's, actuality, processes, places, and locations itself. Therefore, it is only the transcending of and going beyond the process root, cause, and act of egoity itself. The assumed and presumed core of mind, feeling, emotion of the illusion of a separate self or ego I, and the performed process of separating or false logic of standing back from everything, including the body and universe itself, as a physically impossible independent. It is an impossibility for the ego I, the ego me, the ego myself to ever seek truth itself. Truth itself is realized beyond, utterly beyond, the ego I, or the mind in its totality. That which is always the case, is utter and necessarily is reality. Reality itself is truth. Reality is the only ultimate, absolute, eternity, and eternal truth itself. Reality itself is the only, all-inclusive of all, and all-transcending of all. Reality is the only that is. Reality transcends scientific materialism. Scientific materialism is the common present machine mechanical viewpoints and perspectives of the general world masses today. It is an exoteric, theistic, and exoteric, atheistic sickness and disease infection of the social world institutions, and a tool for social engineering. Reality cannot be reached or ever known or realized by scientific materialism or exoteric religions. Truth itself is the great way of non-religion, non-God, divine realization, beyond all false sense of personal separate self, and liberation from all egoity all feelings of being a separate self, of being a body only, or even apart from the body, or being apart from the whole universe. And true liberation is from all fear and all heartlessness. The only real spiritual awakeness is the awakeness that realizes truth. The highest of all sciences is not scientific materialism, which can only deal with actuality, seen from a time-space, mechanical, robotic, android level comprehension perspective. But it is spiritual awakened science, or awakened spiritual demon, that knows truth itself. It is to be made the constantly applied of any science of the world. For without this, humanity is frozen at the lowest, most self-destructive levels and planes of illusions taken as social truths of lethal wrecking into world slaughter, anti-life beliefs, robot states considered living, and to suffer the terrible problem, which is the base of human seeking and the perpetual cause of suffering and strife, and the presumed knowledge of humankind based on politicals, profit and slavery economics, anti-truth religions, and anti-survival of our species world-destructive education systems, where the realization transcending divine ceases to be known by humans and for humans, wherein the species dies in suicide or self-forced extinction from lack, L-A-C-K, from lack of true spiritual growth, void of true eternity, non-personal self-transcendental, trans-existing eternal ultimate, self-radiant, genuine divine love, inherent, non-ego divine, supreme self-condition, mechanismless, self-manifesting, supreme acmeic, esoteric, trans-universe, cosmos, absolute, ineffable, ultimate, indeterminable, truth itself, utter, true spiritual, true trans-finite, trans-infinity only. When you see earth as a garden, and when you see earth as garden, then you'll understand. Paradise, I must go there. I have to go there. And I must go there to visit a friend. Please share this video. Subscribe. For all my videos, write Jesse, Jessie, Jesse Johnson, into YouTube. And thanks for listening and watching. And a fine day to you.